remember different parts of it. Like, what the fuck? That guy's a mile away. Hello. Yeah, so now I can do it to you guys. Oh, man. Smell seeing Wolf Flush get pats. No. To happily snuggling Wolf Flush. Get behind you, mate. Oh, man. I feel like they're all gonna, yeah, all gonna move over. By this point, they're all in this lane. I don't think that the dirt does anything. It's gonna take me a few goes, I'll tell you that much. Just a smacking force to 6 only will flush. No. Look, after this, it's gonna be URL races, so it's gonna be a lot of like loop-de-loops and potentially people like wigging out. Because the other thing I had too with this was I had my competitors go off like flying occasionally. It's not quite where I wanted to use that, but that's fine. All I'm thinking is if I could keep up. Because I remember trying to do these ones first, and no matter what I did, I could not keep up with the bastards. That's why I was like, oh, well, I need to go and tune shit. Because I'm like, if I can't do this, then I obviously probably can't keep up with the URL. That was the thought process. I don't know if you guys heard my neck crunch then, that was something. I do wish that my, what do you call it, like my acceleration keys were a little bit better, but honestly that makes zero difference to the fact that I'm not good at drag. Let me get behind you. Ah, that's a little bit better. Get out of the way, mate. Oh, fuck's sake. This douche, this Julian guy. Fuck you, Julian. There's probably some Julian that's just hearing this. It's like, oh. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not sure how people that, like, are good at drag do this race. Because, like, from my perspective, I'm hoping to see it flash green above the racetrack, but my eyes are pretty much fixated on the racetrack, because if I focus up on the flashing, like, when to shift thing, right, I end up not moving out of the way of things in the, like, on the track. So I'm assuming that people that are doing that are generally kind of like, I don't know, maybe able to pay attention better? Maybe? I hear you guys Nelson up on me. Oops. I almost fucking over-revved that. What? Let me over, you piece of shit. I smashed the other guy that normally comes first then, Rupert. That's funny. I was doing so good too. It was one of those few ones where it's like, I had like my perfect shift from the start. I had like a few perfect shifts down the way. Yeah. I was like, for the most part, at least going to be like maybe in front of a few people. Like, these guys are probably nosed it a little bit. Move all the way over, please. Here. Yeah, it would have been better if I kept up. I actually was like only like a couple of seconds behind then. That's not too bad. Still a couple of seconds behind the last person is not the best, or second last person. Oh, this is going to be an over-rev the whole way down. Jesus. I love like watching them like jump out of the fucking pits and gutters and stuff, and all the crap just flying everywhere. Like, as if that's not fucking deadly as shit. Can you imagine driving down the street or doing like these races and shit, right? And you've got like literal like, I don't know, barricades and shit flying back at you that you've like sent flying down the fucking straight. Yeah. It is something. I can hear you guys nosing around me. Let's get behind you. Let's stay behind you. Now you guys are in my way. I was gonna go up this side because I know they're gonna come back over. Mind you, I'm not catching the guy at the front. I think he's already, yeah, he's already past it. I'm still getting the exact same time. Like the guy at the front, no matter what he's doing like some fucking insane run through. Let me get behind you. I just love seeing them like fly around. Like as if all this shit isn't a problem. I don't think I can catch up to you. Yeah, I can't catch up at this point. Like, they would all have to crash for me to be able to catch up and actually, like, win at this point. Oh, man. This is why, after I do the URLs, I enjoy, for a while, getting to do circuits and, like, sprints and everything that is not drags. Well, mind you, I'm not a huge fan of like doing the circuits straight after doing like the URLs, because URLs are like, what, 6 continuous laps per race or something? And yeah, after a while it's like, please let me out. It's like, let me off the ride. Oh, it's too late. Alright, let's try putting NOS in at the beginning. Like, not at the beginning. That would be a bit silly. But, like, I don't think it's going to help me too much. Let me in behind you. I still screwed myself over. Now I have, like, less revs to give. Well, I have, I might actually end up over-revving at this point. Never mind. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't have to worry about that now. Mind you, I could still do like URL and stuff. I just figured since I've got like some of the timing down for this from the get-go, after doing like the other couple, I might as well try to get this done. Everybody wants to NOS there. That's fine, I guess. No, Azula is like stretched up in her like little cat donut. And she was like doing that thing where cats like pull their faces into themselves kind of thing. It's very cute. Still about 28 odd. I should have really actually have a look at what the first place person is doing for like speed. Behind you, mate. I love that like I can still over rev it so fucking quickly. Honestly, that is distracting when that shit just falls down out of nowhere. Hey Shadow, how you doing? I should really try to like refer to you as Albert every time you come in. I know you're cool with like Shadow and stuff, but alright. This is some wall bonking. Nah, it's mostly just like driving down the street upside down, you know how it is. I'm trying to do drags, I'm terrible at drags, so I would have to get so fucking lucky to get like perfect shifts basically from the get-go with this one. And then stay in front of everyone. I kind of am on this guy's ass now. But yeah, how you doing, Shadow? What are you up to today? Let me stay on his ass. Like, I'm really close to probably the, fucking hell. Second. I got faster, though. That's a little bit better. But yeah, this fucking Rupert. Bloody Rupert. I would need to get probably perfects and, like, some... oh, what do you call it? Some draft and stuff, like, right from the get-go. Yeah, I don't know. I decided to start with, like, drags, because I've mostly got, like, drags left. And then I got URLs. So, it's like one of those, like, the hardest shit I've got to do. No, mate, get out of the way. The other guy's already crossed the line at the moment. I had uni classes on Zoom today, so I was able to attend and then probably fell asleep. Just woke up now. Nice. Well, I'm glad you got some rest. Oh, I took forever to, like, fall asleep. Because it's getting brighter and brighter. What's wrong with that? It's getting brighter and brighter now. So, like, I'm falling asleep a bit later. Which it isn't helping me because I'm waking up later. Like, I was late starting tonight because, Need for Speed Underground 2 requires like more setup than any of my other games with Streamlabs. I could still do this. I could pull this off. I would have to... fucking hell. Right in like the cluster of them. Yeah, I don't know. I also like worked on some stuff too. I wanted to be able to share my like RimWorld colony and stuff with everyone, so I took some screenshots. Like I'd rather wait until it's like completed and stuff, but like with Salvation. But sometimes you just don't get a chance to like find like a perfect time to take a photo. And honestly, if I come across like a point in the game in like another couple of months where my colony is looking like real nice and I want to take a photo, I'll take a new photo and update it. But yeah, that took a while. Riders on the Storm. You know what? I'm not hearing the music because like I'm in the drags. Welcome in, Rico. Yeah, no, I've been in the drags so far and I'm not good at drags. Mate, will you fuck off? Yeah, so like I haven't been like running around too much, but and I'm also really close to where all the URLs are, so I'm not gonna also get a chance to hear the music much. I need to pat Azula. Hold on. Azula's my cat. She requires pats. Hold on. It's one of my childhood games. Yeah, same. Yeah, this is kind of like, I don't know, late teens for me. I was like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I learned to drive not long after I got this game. So this did not help me. It was one of those things where it's like, I remember my driving instructor being like, do you play any games? I'm like, yeah, I do. And he's like, whatever you learned in those games, forget it. And I'm like, this is terrible advice. No, it's fine. I don't think I can catch up to this guy now. Suck at drifting. See, I'm good at drifting. Drifting doesn't require you to keep up with the pack of people. All you gotta do is you've got to do like a lot of bum wiggles around the track. That's all you gotta do. And I'm really fucking good at that. So when it comes down to like drags, I'm not good at it because like I've got no real experience with like gear shifting. Or like very, very minimal experience. And like timing and stuff like that. Like I'm also trying not to like crash in all of like the surrounding stuff too. So like there's been a couple of races where I've got really, really close. And then there's a couple of races where I'm a mile back like this. Like this, I'm even like a whole extra like few seconds longer behind. I have to basically like be on somebody's ass most of the way up there. The best of the OST. Yeah. You know how to be a good driver. Family. Shut up! Oh, that's terrible. I feel like I'm actively like deteriorating inside from that. That's horrible. I know you're like so fucking smug about that. You know, nobody's made the family joke yet. It's terrible. Like, I'm impressed. Don't get me wrong. I'm really impressed with that joke. That was great, but that was horrible at the same time. Fucking hell. Oh man. Oh good, I got it. And then immediately like over rev. So everybody does this fucking nossing through here. And I'm just trying to keep up with this one bloke. This guy. If I can keep up with him and not smash into any objects, that would be just wonderful. If I could get past you, mate. Fucking on the line though. Second. I made the joke to someone playing mechanic game. Yeah, well, it still holds up. It still holds true, doesn't it? Oh man. I'm getting some like better runs. I'm getting a few better ones. But like it really is like it's hit and miss. I'd be lucky if I can keep up with these two now. This guy in front of me is way too far ahead. The other guy isn't, but he's in my way. If I could catch up to you, mate. It's too late, but I'm definitely faster with perfect shifts. This doesn't give us pedestrians. Look, there used to be a game, I've talked about this before, there used to be a game the entire fucking premise of the game was to, like, run over pedestrians and other stuff. Like, you know, you'd see, like, an elderly person walking across the road and you get, like, so many points for that. If you hit a woman with a baby carriage, like, you got bonus points and all sorts of stuff. Like, that's the shit that I grew up on. More hit points. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, no, I grew up on that shit, so, like, the one thing that I like about Need for Speed Underground 2 is the fact that, I don't have to worry about, like, the police and shit. Like, it doesn't have, like, that level of, like, realism. So, like, I can just enjoy being a menace to, like, all the vehicles in town and shit. And, like, I don't have to worry about, like, having to, like, avoid police and, like, wait out stuff and whatever. So, like, that makes it a little bit too much for me. I'm like, yeah, right. Can I? No. Put the center island there. Look, there's a few of them along here. There's a few, and it's a few, like, walls as well. There's a few walls and stuff this whole way along. That's a legit problem. All the dust pits also bother me too, because when I went down here the first time, I couldn't see. So... But yeah, if these guys stay in front of me, stay at least at a distance where I can keep up with them, I could get a draft and stuff, but I'm not gonna catch up to this. I would have to get so fucking lucky with this. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, I did, I think, 1 or 2 other drags before this, because I'm like, I just want to smash them out. And like I said, I'm just generally not good at drags. The other thing too is because, like, I can't get it to, like, hang around the, like, whatever fucking rev it needs to be on to be happy to do perfect shift and shit. When I take off, I'm often, like, not actually accelerating. So I take my finger off the accelerator to, like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, just try to get it around, like, the right thing. It's never even close. Like, that's even worse. Somehow I'm getting faster and slower. I'm like, I don't even know. But yeah, I look forward to a lot of the music in this game, because it's usually pretty nice. The only problem is that, like, if I click out of the game at any point in time, whoever the fuck the developers are, EA, like, Twitch strikes me, and, like, I'd need to hide my VOD and shit if I, like, click off while the music's playing and stuff. And alternatively, when it goes to YouTube, like, it was never honestly that much of an issue, because, like, I was never monetized and stuff, but now that I'm monetized, I have learned that Need for Speed Underground 2, probably part of the reason why you don't see a lot of it on YouTube, apart from the fact that a lot of people probably aren't playing it, unfortunately, is that basically you're not eligible for any kind of monetization playing it. That, and it gets blocked in some countries, which is wild, because I'm like, why? It's not even like I don't think it's a specific song, I don't think it's a game. Mate, can I get off your ass? Yeah, I don't know. The thing that, like, surprised me was that a lot of the videos are blocked in certain countries. I'm like, well, I know it's not my regular conversation, because it's just these videos. I'm like, alright, I guess some people out there in the world don't get to see it. Oh man. The other thing too is I do feel like if you're one of the people that, like, have issues with, like, a lot of shit going on in the background at one time, like, this track would be so hella distracting. Because, like, I was talking about it before with, like, all the stuff that flies around, and, like, there's planes, and there's, like, pipes overhead, and then there's, like, fucking dust trucks and all sorts of things, and it's like, holy shit. There's so much going on. Plus all the flashing lights too. Actually, now that I think about it. Let me get in behind you, because I already, like, overdid myself. Now, let me keep up with you lot. I remember this game with so much better graphics. That's the thing though, is, like, this is what I talk about with, like, Diablo 2, is, like, the graphics that I remember in my head are so good And then when you play the game, it's like, it's a surprise because it's like, wait a minute, this is not what I remember. But the thing is, like, playing Diablo 2 Resurrected lately, one of the things that I'm enjoying is the fact that when I'm seeing, like, my character on the screen, it looks like what I remember in my head. So, like, I don't get that, like, dissonance, I guess, between them. I don't get that, like, rendering shit in my head. But, like, Need for Speed Underground 2, like, I don't really play a lot of, like, other car games and shit, so, like, this still looks pretty great to me. Like, obviously there's some shit in the background that's not, like, all that great. But, yeah. Dying Light 2. I never played Dying Light 2, I'm not sure. I only played the first one. Yeah, no, I said, Diablo 2. Unless, like, it auto-corrected on your end. Yeah, no, I haven't played any of the Dying Lights. It's one of those ones where I can't remember what it is until I look it up. Like, there's a couple out there, they sound similar. And I'm not sure what they are until I actually, like, do a search on it. I'll hydrate after a race. I think it's already pretty obvious that, like, this is a struggle. Come here, you. If I could just keep up with this asshole. Or even just this guy. Hold on. Let me get behind you for a bit. Alright. That didn't give me any fucking nos, by the way. It gave me, like, the tiniest bit, but it's not going to be enough to pass this guy. Well, the guy behind me just fucking hit him. Can we hit the flag girl? I've tried. The answer is no. I will have my drink though. Hold on. Drink and stretch. Yeah, no, you can't hit the flag people or anybody that's like around the front. Like, I've legit tried pretty hard to like hit them. Just because, like, I don't know. It's just the logic. Like, even in the other races, circuit and stuff's a lot easier to just get that done. I overread my thing. I just want to keep up with this lot. I'm so far behind already. I'm pretty sure they've probably got, like, NOS to spare. Like, there's a couple of times, like, before, as you saw, where I get very close. I'm, like, second place or something, and I get really, really close. So it's like one of those horrible fucking gacha games where it's just enough to, like, tease me into being like, let's go again, maybe I can win this time. But it's not. Like, just give me a sec. Let's get... I was gonna get behind you, but you're not even on the race. So, hold on. Let me just smash into the first thing. There ain't no way I'm gonna, like, do good with this. Let me smash into something. Jesus. There we go. I just want to, like, restart. I could already see how that one was going. I like the bright district of this game. So many lights. Yeah. I like it as, like, you go around, like, other areas. Like, I don't know if they got rid of, like, a lot of the flashing lights for, like, any kind of, like, I don't know, conditions and stuff. But as far as, like, the game goes, I think it, like, adds to it a fair bit. Like, visually makes it nice. I'll sit behind you and see if I can... I'm not getting a lot of, like, rafting from you, though. Now I am. Not enough to probably beat that guy, though. No. I love that the one thing I do like about this game is that you can absolutely ram the fuck out of whoever won. If you line your car up right. It's something that I enjoy doing, especially in, the races and shit. If somebody beats me, I like trying to, like, at least line up my car to hit them. I don't know if that's petty. I just feel like it's, like, a natural response to it. No damage. Yeah, I like the fact that, like, Need for Speed Underground doesn't really have the damage issue as well. Like, if you watch me, like, once we get past, like, drags and shit, because this is, like, my last drag race I've got to do before Urals and stuff. I don't have to do it before Urals, but I kind of just want it fucking gone. Right? But, like, when you watch me do other races and stuff, you'll notice that I smash into a lot of walls, other cars, and, like, just generally things. And the fact that I don't take damage is so useful because, like, you know, all the other games of, like, all the other Need for Speeds and stuff that have, what do you call it? You can take damage to your vehicle and stuff like that, and you gotta repair it and stuff. Like, I would spend so much time wasted taking care of my car. Like, I got one of the future Need for Speeds. I have one of the newer ones. Not super new, it'd be like... It's gotta be at least a decade old now. But like, one of the first things I learnt with that is I took a off-ramp really poorly. And as soon as I took that off-ramp bad, I ended up finding out that I had all this, I don't know, wear and tear. What the fuck happened to you? Oh god, this is one I could actually win. If they don't knock me out of place. Fucking hell, finally. We did it! I don't know what happened to the dude in front of me. Did you guys see him go somewhere? He went fucking places. Oh, that's the other thing too, is my game's kind of so old and sort of glitchy that there's times when we get some really, really spectacular shit happen. I'm pretty sure I'm near a URL. Here's one. We broke the sound barrier, pretty much. I don't know if I get music with my URLs. I guess let's find out. Yeah, I do. Nice. I guess time to turn off the fucking headset for this. Now I gotta remember how to race instead of going in a straight line. This is something. Shifted into another reality. Look, that happens a lot here. Have you guys seen the clip? I should be featured. I think it's like the guy she tells you not to worry about. Yeah. Anyway, I'm like racing along, and the next minute I like bump into a car, and it legit just, it literally just like takes off. I'm not joking. There's no other way to describe that. I need to turn my headset back down a little bit. I realized I got loud with that. Well, I didn't need to do that. I don't know. It's really funny. I enjoy playing like my older games and stuff because they're a little bit janky. They're a little bit broken. I've like transferred them from so many computers over like decades and stuff. Like, I imagine that they're somewhat corrupt. That clip vividly. I know, because like I was just so fucking lost as like what to do with the whole situation. But yeah, it should be like in my featured and shit for anybody that's looking for it. Either that or be in Discord, one of the two. I don't know, there was that, and then there was the cloud of yellow smoke I got starting. Like, you know how when you start off, like you take off from the starting line, right? Like there was like this like almost like a coloured smoke grenade went off where we were. It was like, what the fuck? Also, like, I always used to get distracted by the plane going overhead at that spot and crash into a wall because I was looking at it. I know what I'm like. The interesting thing is the earlier races of these, they don't have the planes and shit in the background to look at. Whereas, as you get, like, further along in the game, it gives you more difficulty, like, such as, you know, shit moving around. And anybody that's parked a car next to a car that's reversing, it's gonna know the sensation of not knowing what the fuck's happening to your car in that moment, and assuming that like you're unable to like brake and shit. So the same kind of sensation happens a little bit when you're driving in like Need for Speed Underground, right? Is you've got like these planes flying overhead, and it kind of like takes your attention away from the track and where your car is and stuff, which of course could be like, oh, yeah, no mate, come back here. Can be kind of a little bit detrimental to like staying where you're supposed to be. I have so much fucking NOS. I probably shouldn't have used it all up, but it's fine. I'll crash again soon. I'm obviously fast enough finally to be... The main thing is, if I can do the drags, I'm fast enough to do the URLs. That's the thing that tells me I'm ready for these. That's why I often like do the drags last, apart from the fact that I don't like them. So I leave them for last. Oh man, how's the nostalgia hit when the music changes and plays one of these songs, eh? Because the thing is, like, after this, like, I can't play it in my car anymore because, like, my car's been broken down for like over a year. Right, it just